Thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. This is Linda Kame, your favorite angry old vet broad, coming to you live from the Battle Axe Broadcast Network news desk with some breaking news. CDC has no idea. Dog bites are on the rise. There's a distinct increase in dog bites since 2018. And there's a variety of reasons for that. So first, we're going to get into the article itself, which I think is kind of ironic. So I'm working two systems here. Deaths caused by being bitten or attacked by a dog appear to be increasing. No kidding. The Center of Disease Control and Prevention, overall, the number of deaths caused by dogs across the country is low, with fewer than 50 deaths per year on average. On average, that would be prior to 2018. Morbidity and mortality weekly report. Canine bites are common, but data suggests fewer than 1% will result in hospital admission. So there's over 4 million dog bites a year, and that has been a statistic since they started taking these statistics way back in the day. Between 2011 and 2018, the number of deaths caused by being bitten or struck by a dog hovered around 20. Now, I don't know what they mean by struck by a dog. I think that's kind of odd language. Bit by a dog, struck by a dog is people picking up, throwing dogs at people. I don't know what this is. With higher death rates for males versus females, depending on the year. Well, let's face it. Of the 4+ million dog bites per year, the CDC has this on record. Basically, the vast majority of those bites, over 3 million, in fact, are to males. There's a reason for that. Specific age demographics also. So you have to consider that men are more than willing to take chances with dogs that women are not. Young children as well. The biggest demographic for dog bites in the world are children under the age of, I think it's like around 5 to about 16, 17 years of age. Higher death rates. Between 2018 and 2021, deaths more than doubled among both sexes. The report is brief and doesn't dive into why deaths are increasing. One potential fatal complication from dog bites is contracting rabies. No, that's not the reason people are dying. Less than 1%. People are dying because they're being attacked savagely by dogs. There's reasons for that. I'm sure the CDC actually knows, but they don't want to say anything publicly. So we're going to do that today. In a 2021 study that found fatal dog attacks have been increasing in Europe as well, with 45 Europeans killed in 2016, the authors suggest that deaths caused by dog attacks could also be related to secondary dangers caused by the attack, like falls. Another study published in June found dog attacks may be caused by humans misunderstanding cues dogs were trying to communicate, like baring their teeth. Okay, so first things first. Yes, the vast majority of injuries to seniors, over 60% of injuries to seniors in their homes, are caused by pets, not by being attacked by pets, but by stumbling over their pets or pets impeding their ability to travel and them falling. That's, when you get older, you get a little bit less stable on your feet. So the last one is, of course, the big ticket item. Of course, people are misunderstanding cues. There are more cues than a dog baring its teeth. I guarantee you, by the time a dog bares its teeth, it's already told you multiple times in other ways, don't do whatever it is that you're doing. The problem with that is there's a lot of factors involved. Most of the people that I work with currently have never owned a dog before in their lives, not as children, not as adults. And they're making really bad choices about the kind of dogs they want to include into their home, which is problematic. But then we couple that with dismissive ownership. And basically, it's allowing these dogs to engage in really at-risk behaviors, not being able to understand exactly what those behaviors imply, and allowing the dog to escape consequence for inappropriate behavior. Horribly ineffective training. I'm sorry, Petco and PetSmart are not your guys to go to when you have a dog who's starting to seethe every time it sees another dog or a human it thinks, it's not men in hats or people who wear glasses or have mustaches. It's the dog not being appropriately exposed to these things when it mattered. A failure of legal ramifications for owners of dangerous dogs, period. Your dog bites somebody, your dog should be euthanized and you should be fined, because that essentially is a weapon. Sorry, I said it. Fight me. No kill fantasy and the rescues whose main goal is social validation and commerce. These dogs are getting kicked down the road, although they have behavioral exceptions that basically should indicate they be removed from the population. And these rescues are and all you have to do is read some of the biographies of these dogs when they post them on social media. It's sickening. They are more concerned about money instead of public safety. Shelters who don't euthanize for behavior, and veterinary communities whose priority they're basically is first do no harm, and I understand that, and they're reluctant to euthanize dogs that have no physical issues, but they won't euthanize for behavior. They would prefer to drug it. They would prefer to extract whatever they can from that dog in the hopes that some unicorn home would be found where that dog would be able to live a peaceful life. There are some fates worse than death, and that would be one of them. So the other thing in which this Department of Agriculture actually has moved in on is the importation of animals from foreign countries under the deception of rescue. We have our own dogs to worry about. We have our own cats to worry about. We have enough unhomed animals in this country to not concern ourselves with the unhomed animals in other countries. And I'm sorry, Turkey's sending over 400 and some odd fat golden retrievers, believing that they're meat dogs, is just not, the Americans will buy anything. They'll buy any cock and bull story on the face of the planet. And these people know this. So do better. Really, do better. Your dog is your responsibility, and your dog is basically capable of doing serious damage. And people will sit there and argue with me about small dogs. I have a small dog right now in training. He doesn't even weigh 20 pounds, and this dog is a savage. Should he be euthanized? That's not really up to me to say personally. I can't say that I would actually keep this dog, but his owners are trying. They're actually able to manage him effectively, and he poses no threat to them. So basically, it's a matter of making that decision. But when you make that decision, don't think that you're going to be able to find some home, some place for your dangerous dog to go where he's going to be able to live out a happy life. Thank you very much. Have a great day. See you on the internet.